What is going on, guys? So I don't even know where to start with this video. You know, it's been a while. It's been how long has it been now? I think December, right? Yeah, 2 months ago was. Let me refresh that. Yeah, 2 months ago was my last video. So I don't know. A lot's been going on. I was doing really well in December, as you guys saw. You know, I was making money. I was keeping my losers small, and then right around Christmas, I took a really big loss after I had stopped uploading videos. So I made some more money when I stopped uploading. When was this video? Let's just see when it was. December. Yeah. So that makes perfect sense. So a couple more days in December. This was the 20th. Yeah, I remember right after Christmas, I lost a lot of money. It was in this week. I can't remember when. I didn't upload on the 21st, the 24th, any of those days. And then, like, I don't know. I was up a lot of money that month, you know, a couple grand, whatever it was, and I lost almost all of it except for like $100 or $200. I don't know. And then I caught the flu. That was fun. So I didn't trade for I think another week or something, and then I tried to trade again when I wasn't better yet because I'd never really taken a full week or two off before. And then I lost another $300 and something dollars. So I wiped out all of my December profits, and then I started January red, and I was like, okay, let's just relax for a bit and take some time off. So I took another week or something off, and then a whole bunch of other shit happened in my life, personal stuff, a whole lot of intense shit. We don't have to talk about that here. It's going to be alright. All that stuff is going to be fine. It's just I wasn't in the right emotional state to trade, like, at all. I think I took one trade or something in January 2nd. So where would it show the dates? I think I already opened it somewhere here. Yeah, it's in trade. It'll be in trades. So Codex I took in the end of January on the 30th. Yeah, I don't know if I traded any other. This is all February, right? The second month you can see here. Yeah, so I guess I didn't trade until the 30th of January, which makes sense because all that stuff started happening right in the middle of January. And then I had to do a whole bunch of stuff, paper, all this stuff. So, anyways, I'm back for a little bit. I don't know the frequency or any of this stuff. I don't know. I've been helping people out in the Discord for all of February. We've been talking about our trades. I've just been like uploading, you know, all of these charts and stuff that I've been trading. So have some other people. So like I always say, I miss doing this. I miss helping people. I've been keeping my own log. You can see here. I had this open because I just made 2 trades today. February 22nd. Actually, I haven't finished it yet. I only wrote down the one trade, and I didn't record the loser quite yet. Anyways, I'm going to go over this stuff. The first trade here was January 29th. Yeah, so that makes like I said, that's right around when I started trading again. So since then, I've been just including every single trade that I've made, you know, writing about it. Like there's a big runner, I decided to take a stab at it. Like just what I did right, what I did wrong, all that stuff. So I'm still here. I'm still trading. I just haven't been uploading. I haven't felt the urge. I haven't felt the motivation. So anyways, let's forget about all of that, and we'll just get into some juicy trades, because I think today was a really good example of how far I've come. Now, you guys know I've been bouncing around between penny stocks and then options, and I found some success in options. But I think the reason I found success in options was I finally started to discipline myself. Discipline with waiting, discipline with patience, all of that stuff. Because with options, I learned that your entry has to just be so perfect. Otherwise, you know, you'll swing 10, 20, 30%, and it'll be way more stressful than it has to be. So I took that stuff, and since I started trading again, I've actually been moving back to equities, back to stocks. I like the way shares feel. I like reading the tape. You guys know I'm really good at reading the tape, the level 2 here. Putting out orders, having shares be filled. I like how that feels rather than trading a derivative like options where it's based on an underlying. So yeah, so I've been trading almost all stocks since then. So today we'll just start with a quick loser that I had. I was frustrated because I had already traded something else. I'll go over that. But ACHV made a huge move, like a huge move. We started at the day at 275 or so. There was a clear level here. You can see if you zoom out. This is a clear level pre-market. So I did have a plan to buy the support of 275 or so, and then probably ride most of it at least to this area. You can see there's consolidation in here. Maybe I would have sold in a sum in here, but the ultimate target is the other side of the range. So the first support range, 275, the top of the range would have been 350. That would have been a great trade. And I make trades like that all the time. If we go, well, not all the time, but I do it a lot more frequently now. For example, yesterday on ADIL, I buy supports and I sell resistances. So I try to do that as much as I can. The other day on KNDI, I did the same thing. I was buying in the support and I was holding all the way to the resistance line. I wasn't selling in here. I wasn't selling myself short. So I've been trading a lot better recently. So what was this? So ACHV, I missed this whole move. I missed it. So I got 377. This level. Where did I get 377 from? Okay, I didn't have 377 at the time. So sure enough, we broke through 350, which was the pre-market highs. And the next line that we had drawn was 425. Now you can find 425 from the daily. No, the daily is slightly lower here at 409. Let's just move it on here. Oh no, what have I done? 408, 46, 47, 48, 409. So you can see here, boom, it went straight to 409. Had some consolidation. The buyers and sellers were kind of fighting. They didn't know which way it was going to go. So the daily lines are super, super important. And at that point, we were over the 200 moving average here of around 330 or so. So that was right in here, all of this consolidation. So once we broke out of the pre-market highs, along with the 200 moving average, it is somewhere in here. I think that's why it started to go kind of parabolic. So the volume flooded in. This is 1 million shares for every 1 minute. So $3.5 million or so is traded in the stock every single minute. So I didn't know where to trade it here. There was no trade in here. I couldn't have justified buying this pullback. There was no trade. Even this, I don't really buy breakouts anymore because I don't like buying the tops. So I didn't trade it in here. So what I decided to do was I thought there was going to be a pullback to this level, which was where we broke out of. So when it started coming back down, I bought, I think, only 400 shares. I usually use 1,000. I only did 400 because I was only up $66 on the day at that point, so I didn't want to take a lot of risk. If I took 1,000 shares, 6 cents, and I've already lost the profit. 7 cents, and I'm already red on the day. So I thought that we were going to dip into support here and then kind of flag a little bit and then break to the upside, which we should have done right here, and then I would have sold around high of day. So 455 from an entry at 435, 20 cents. That would have been, what, $80? That would have been all right. That would have been an okay trade, and I probably would have been done for the day. So I can't remember why I sold in there. I took a very tiny loss. And then I tried it again because 426, this breakout was clearly holding. So I thought, okay, this is going to be the breakout. But I think what I saw here was a whole lot of people being filled on the ask and not a lot of movement to the upside. So there was not a lot of buyers stepping in after this breakout. Like we've already gone from, I don't know what we were up at that time. We were up over 100%. We had gone from yesterday's close of 179 up to 450. That's nuts. So the buyers just ran out of steam. So I had just decided to sell there for a profit to make up for this loss that I had here. I think this was only 200 shares. And I finished down $6 on that. So whatever. So the other stock I traded was KNDI. So this one, if you guys have been following it, it's made a move since February 20th. So we're on day 3, or even longer technically, of a move. So I knew that it wouldn't have that much steam to it. With that said, that's why I took most of the shares off at this level here, 80%. So I took off 400 of 500 rather than, like, say, just half, because I find that these moves are always so overextended that it's just, you're kind of pushing your luck, and there's not a lot of buyers, there's not as much momentum as there is on day 1. So all I did was drew out the levels that I had here. So 890 was a big one for me. This is where yesterday's after hours hit, boom, resistance, and then boom, we broke through, consolidated, boom. So 890 was clear to me. We dipped. So I said 890 is my level. But what I did was I bought early because I saw something on the level 2. I thought we had stalled out at $9, so I bought at 904 with only half size, because I knew that technically we could come down to 890, and I didn't want to sell. So rather, I could just hold and have a wider stop because I had less shares. So I try not to lose more than $100 on a trade. I had 500 shares here, I think. Let's make sure. 500 shares at 8. Where are we here? Let's just go to trades. Bought 500 shares at 904. Yeah, there it is. So I bought on the bid, so I didn't really pay much commission at all. So 904. So 500 shares to lose $100, that's 20 cents. So really I had to 84. And since my level was 890, I thought that was acceptable. I actually tried to add here at 891, 892, 500 shares each. I would have had 1,500 shares of this stock in this area, and then I would have moved my stop probably, a couple cents lower, so that I still wouldn't have lost more than $100. I didn't get the fills. I was kind of pissed, but the point is that I didn't chase. And then as we came up here, I sold 400 shares at 922. Right here. And I got this level. I think this was the high of yesterday. Let's back out a bit. Yeah. If you look down here, you'll see that the high is 921. So I get my resistance levels from the daily. Clearly that was a giant resistance. We bounced off it a bunch of times pre-market. And yeah, so that's why I took 400 shares off there. That's why I was selling there. I didn't sell anywhere in here, even though I was up. And I only made a small profit on that. But it was a really, really good trade. And the fact that I managed it well, if I had gotten filled here, that would have been, what, 30, almost 30 cents on 1,500 shares. That would have been 400 and something dollars of a winner. So the point is not the P&L, the point is the trade management. And then I sold the last half, or the last 100 shares at break even. So again, it's really not about P&L, it's more about how you manage the trade. So with that all said, I don't know, I think at the end of the month I'm going to put all this stuff into Trader View, because I feel like you guys obviously want to see that. So far, what does this say? As of yesterday, I think I'm only up this much or something. Or this. I think that sounds more about what I think it is. yeah, I don't know, like, because I've taken some big losses and I haven't made videos about them. Like, I remember, oh, Jesus Christ, I remember Works. Yeah, I took a really fat loss because I was up pretty good until I took this trade, like, what is this, 10 days ago now, and I had, like, erased all my profits that I had made since I started trading, like, 2 weeks earlier. I held, look at the buy on 1,000 shares, and then the sell. Just like, oof, that was not good. Works. Let me see if I can find this. Works. Is it going to do this thing where it's difficult and it doesn't let me type it in? WORX. Yeah, so anyways, I guess we're not going to be able to look at that right now. It's not doing it. So I don't know if you guys want me to go through this. I think I will at the end of the month anyways. Just like a recap and everything, so you're up to speed. I'm not really trying to hide anything. I did have a giant loss, wiping out my December profits, and then the Works loss. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really trying to hide any of this stuff. So that was probably a very long video. Hopefully we can get some more videos going, and I can start to explain some of these trades I'm making, because they're, like, I'm trading a lot differently and a lot better, and I think that I can provide a lot of value to you guys and just help you out, and I enjoy doing that. So with that said, we'll see you later. Have a nice weekend.